Thank you very much, guys. This is Joe with your last interview translation of the day. We have SK Telecom picking up yet another 2-0 victory, this time up against ROX Tigers, and we are here with today's MVPs, Faker and Bang, for the interview. Faker, Bang, we're back again in 2 days. How did it feel to win again? I think our performance individually have been all spectacular compared to the 4 loss streaks. I think I was personally happy with my performance today. And you did record a no-death game in Game 2, but we want to first talk about Game 1. And you saw the opposition go right ahead with the aggressive picks of the Maokai and Cho'Gath going together. Yeah, we knew that both Maokai and Cho'Gath were considered good picks in the current meta, but we didn't imagine that they were going to pick both of them in the same game. So that was a little bit of confusion in our part. What did the top laner and the jungler say about that from SKT side? Yeah, they didn't have much to comment on that. I think they didn't really care about what they had to pick. In the first game, another surprise pick was the Blitzcrank, and I'm sure it was a very unexpected pick on that side also. Yeah, I had no idea. I think that was like the last expected pick from Blitzcrank. But with Blitzcrank, we were trying to decide whether to go with Kennen or Zyra. I think if we went with the Zyra, I think it would have been a better pick to go with now that we think of it. I think with the pick, we already kind of lost the laning phase with that. And we want to go back to Game 1 where we want to talk about the Cassiopeia, where it put a lot of damage during team fights, and that became the crucial part in building you guys' advantages. And did you have a lot of advantages with that specific champion? Well, first of all, you know, with them picking Cho'Gath and Maokai, I felt like the damage potential with the Cassiopeia against those specific champions was really huge. It was unfortunate that I didn't get to hit those 2 specific champions. But I got to hit those, so I was pretty happy with my part, you know, as the ADC, being able to hit those 2 champions that Fakers didn't get the opportunity to. And it was kind of funny to see how Cho'Gath had all the Ren stacks hit off of it visually. It was a very funny moment. Yeah, we were trying to hit it consistently, but those 2 champions really had no thoughts of dying, and it took a lot longer than we initially thought. Yeah, especially the Cho'Gath was a trouble for us, but our front line did a good job of giving us space to put in the damage in. We have a video highlight that we want to look at to have a further discussion on. We felt like this team fight specifically was very important. What was it like during this fight? Yeah, we were with our Golem friends, just hanging out, and we knew that our team fight was about to break out. So our teammates made aware to us that what we were supposed to target. So it was a very casual thing from there. And a lot of people who play the Cassiopeia specifically well, especially with you and Crown, does the kind of the off-rhythm movements in initiating the fights. Yeah, I think it's important to get the ultimate in when the opponents least expected it, and that just getting that in through gets us a lot of advantages in the team fights. And the ROX Tigers, a lot similar with Game 1, they pick out Game 2 and they add Gragas to the mix. Yeah, we initially thought it was Gragas support, So they changed it to jungle. So there was a lot of confusion from our team thinking where those three champions were gonna land up, but yeah, but with all those champions having similar properties, we were just kind of thinking that we just had to take care of them one by one. And do you think those three champions that you talk about, are they viable for the support lane? Yeah, I think the fact that we have Doran Shield still available as a viable item pick in the first item, those three champions are definitely viable for the support picks. But I think those are very good for really initiating small fights and of course, as long as you get to the late game, those tanking abilities of those three champions, even if they're in the support role, it does go very high, so they become very valuable. And going on with that, you guys picked up Alistar early and ended up with the Xayah. And considering that against the likes of Tristana, what was the priority of Xayah this time around?
트리스타나를 할 때 이제 갱킹 호응이 많이 중요하기 때문에 그나마 이제 근거리 서포터 챔피언들 중에는
Yeah, with Tristana, it's always important to have a support that can also contribute to the ganking support, where Tristana can really jump forward to make the gank happen a lot easier. You need a support that can do that as well. So that's also an important synergy that you have to always consider. And Lucian is still an undefeated pick for you, Faker. And you went with it blind once again today. Did you feel confident on that pick?
뭐 그냥 저희가 이번에도 그냥 태커가 많잖아요. 루시안이 사실
Yeah, I guess like we have a lot of confidence in certain picks, and Lucian is definitely one of them. It's definitely a copyright of SKT. Just having that confidence with that pick is something that we always have.
실제로 당하는 입장에서 초가스 스킬이나 뭐 이런 것들에 대해서 좀 대처가 되게 쉽다라고 생각이 드시나요?
And did you guys feel that, especially with Lucian having a lot of escape tools, was avoiding the skill shots from Cho'Gath, for example, was that a very easy task to do?
근데 초가스가 스킬을 좀 잘 쓰는 플레이어가 있는데 그런 플레이어
Yeah, there is a player that uses a Cho'Gath specifically well, so against those kind of players it will be very difficult to, but other players who are not as talented in the specific champion, it's relatively easy to avoid those skill shots. And we have a video where you picked up the triple kill in the bot lane. Just seemed like ROX Tigers were a little bit too hesitant when trying to take the turret.
저희 봇듀오는 이제 막을 수 있다라고.
Yeah, our bot duo were pretty confident that we were able to defend this turret regardless of how aggressive they were.
저희는 막을 수 있을 것 같아서 막겠다.
So we just kind of stuck through, trying to defend the turret as much as we can. But they were going a little bit too aggressive. I think that's kind of why we just kind of reacted that way.
사실 상대를 죽일 거라고는 생각을.
Yeah, we didn't actually initially plan to kill those champions, but champions started falling one by one, and so we thought we could go in a little bit more to pick up additional kills.
네, 저희는 그냥 저희만 살고 좀 지키겠다.
Yeah, the initial plan was definitely to just defend the turret and just keep ourselves alive. That was we didn't really plan for a triple kill in that specific situation.
알겠습니다. 네, 그래서 또 자야로 멋진 노데스 플레이를 보여준 뱅 선수였고요. 자, 그래서 SKT가 남은 대진이 KT전과 이제 BBQ전이.
Now you guys have KT and BBQ for the remainder of the season. That's the matches you guys have scheduled. But would you like to say anything regarding to the nearing the end of the season?
1등을 목표로 하고 있었는데.
Yeah, I think at the beginning of the season we definitely said that we wanted to become first, and obviously that accomplishment is kind of out of the way. So I think the best we can do now is really trying to get the 2-0 victories. Is what that's the best thing we can do for now. So we just continue to ask you guys to continue to support us. Bang, would you like to say anything as well?
저희가 2라운드 이제 BBQ전이랑 KT전 남았는데.
Yeah, we have a BBQ and KT left as our remaining enemies in the rest of the season.
경기를 봤는데 그래서 긴장 많이 해야 될 것 같아요.
And we saw their specific games this time around, so it's getting us nervous as to how much we should prepare for these teams. but we want to focus to the end of the season and hopefully get good results off of that.
감사합니다.
So thank you very much. And that seems to be the end of the interview. Back to you guys.
We're not